Okay, re-recording audio. I have a microphone now, although I'm trying to mount it somewhere. Excuse me. I'm trying to mount it somewhere where I can use it. It's not in my way. So this is just a short driving video. I don't have much battery power on the phone anyway. So this is a test to see how good this microphone is. I mean, I may have to mount it somewhere else or attach it to myself because I've got a little bit of metal on the door frame, and it's currently got a magnet attached to that. I've got some screws on the sun visor, and it attaches great to those. The problem is I can't use the sun visor then, so I got to put the microphone somewhere else. Oh, look at that SLK. It was SLK, SLC, SLK. They're all the same anyway. Oh, it's the diesel. That is really nice. I think the diesel was a really, really good idea. Having the 4-pot diesel in there, decent diesel, one of the better diesels. Yeah, that's actually a really, really nice car. I would definitely have the diesel SLK. I would. There's a few of them around. There's a nice white one that lives up here. But that one in front is a really nice colour. It's like a warm grey, isn't it? But a warm bias. It's really nice. It's really nice. Sorry, coughing. I might have to edit out the coughs. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. I like that. I really like that. I'll definitely have one of those. I mean, the early because the SLC came later. They're basically the same car, isn't it? And the SLK, you had a lot of them were V6s. You had a bunch of straight 4s. There's only ever the one diesel. It's in front, and there was the 2 V8 versions as well. 2 V8 versions, but they were the bigger V8s, but they just had the turbochargers removed in order to fit in the oh, that one was bought from Gary Watson. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. Now my dream car, one of my dream cars, is the SL. It's one of my favourite car, isn't it? An SL. Is it 231? Yeah, the 230, wasn't it? It was 230, 231, it was a 129. I'm trying to think of the Mercedes SLs. But it's like a smaller, cheaper version, and the fact you got that lovely diesel. You know what? If I did have to replace the Paseo, that's actually a really, really good car I could replace the Paseo with. It's actually a really, really, really nice one. But most of them are just silver or white, and I mean the white ones aren't too bad, but I'd like to have a decent colour. So there's an SLC there, actually in Gary Watson, where the one in front was bought. There's a black one. Oh, black is okay, but rather an interesting colour. Like the one in front is a really interesting colour. Although it's a grey, it's a very warm grey, like a yellow, goldy, bronzy colour. But it's only a slight tinge. But I don't know if that's coming out in camera. Just in the camera. The camera mount is still not quite solid enough. It moves and vibrates a little bit. We've got the image stabilizing on, but I mean that's another thing I need to fix. Is get a better. The camera mount is good enough. It's good enough. We've done a few good driving videos with this camera mount now, and it's good enough. It's good enough. I might go back later and have a look on Auto Trader and Piston Heads and see what the prices of SLK diesels are. I mean, Not that I'm going to buy it, not that I've got any money to buy something like that, but it'd be really nice. Oh, it lives down there, does it? It lives down there. It's really, really nice. Really nice car. It's got good alloys that suit it. Listening to TikTok videos, and then I got the music from the TikTok videos in my head. Alright, keep going. Yeah, it's okay. Go on. Oh, there's a Renault 5, one of the new Renault 5s. In fact, there's two performance versions, a Renault badge performance version and an Alpina badge performance version. Means like the normal one just is less desirable, but that's only because of a enthusiast like me. But I mean, there's a few electric cars I do like. I'm not against electric cars. I'm against ADAS though. I utterly hate ADAS, and so I'd have to live with a modern car for a while and try and see if I could just put up with having to turn off bloody ADAS every single time you get in there. Because you had that Abarta 600 Scorpio, whatever, wasn't it? What was it called? Not Scorpio, Scorpionista or something. A Scorpio. It's like an Italian sort of word for scorpion. But that looks really nice. That looks really nice. That electric car. Is that just a regular Land Rover in front? Defender? Looking at the wheel arches, I have to work out what the Octa wheel arches look like, because I've got video of. Did I put it out? I must have put it out, because I had video of an Octa in Cambridge. Is that an Octa? Because is that just the normal wheel arches or the bigger wheel arches? I think that's just a normal one. Because I guess that's how you tell them apart. There are a few other differences as well. Yeah, an Octa has the 4.4 litre engine, isn't it? Whereas the 5 litre engine is actually available in the normal one, but it's a different sort of engine, different manufacturer. Excuse me. Stop coughing. So I've got the first level. You've got noise cancellation. I think is I don't know what the settings are. You've got two levels of noise cancellation. You've got off, low, and high. I've got it on low at the moment, so we'll see how it comes out. BMWs across there. There's a lovely 8 Series BMW there and an X7, and they live in the same house. They're really nice. But again, modern cars, I'd have to. I think I'd probably buy an old, rather than an 8 Series. I'd probably buy an old 6 Series BMW because I don't want the ADAS. Probably a bit cheaper. Apparently they went really cheap at one time, the 6 Series BMWs, but I really need the 4-door, the Grand Coupe, Grand Tourer, whatever. I need the 4 doors. I really need the 4 doors. There's this nice X6 by here, an X6M, is it? By here? I'm just passing it now. I know a lot of people don't like X6s. Car enthusiasts don't like X6s. Even non-car enthusiasts are not fussed on them. They're seen as people who are ignorant and buy them, who just, or obnoxious. You know, the sort of cars it's seen look down that, but an X6 is not an X6M is not a bad car, really. It's not a bad car, really. So sure, you can get other vehicles with more carrying capacity and whatnot, but you know, I don't necessarily hate them. You know what, I'd probably buy one just to irritate the car enthusiasts and non-car enthusiasts alike. I would rather a normal one, and you know, an X5. I'd rather an X5M, but you know what I mean. I don't believe they necessarily deserve all the hate they get. That's all. Hey, see, there's another SLK diesel that lives by here. Nice cars live along here. There's a lovely long wheelbase Daimler Jaguar X350. There weren't many of those made. There's that old 7 Series or 8 Series BMW that hasn't moved forever. But yeah, look at this. There's a nice Lexus, the Lexus convertible, and needs a lot of work done on it, that car. I had a look at the MOT history and it needs a lot of work. If I had a lot of money, maybe that's the sort of car I'd knock on their door and say, oh yeah, can I have that? Can I buy that for you? Well, I don't have money to do that. There's a lovely Panamera by here, second gen hybrid as well. Where's this Panda going? Panda Christmas tree box out on the street. Squealy belt, squealy belt, squealy, squealy, squealy belt. There you go. You just go and tap the clutch, and eventually sometimes it stops and tap the clutch. There you go. We'll go into. I was tempted to go into Porthcurry, but no, maybe we won't. I mean, I'd like to, but I'm worried about my tyres. So I don't want to damage my tyres by going over all those bumps. I'm going bumpy street by here. Yeah, I don't know how much power I've got on the phone, so I guess we'll go back. Because I need to. This is just a test of the microphone. That's why I'm doing this video. Little dog. Talking about cars. You know, when you have nice cars in the town, you see where the nice cars are. I mean, I could go to the end. Yeah, we could go to the end of here, go to the roundabout and back. That's what we could do. There you go. Personalised plates. Nice Jag. Yeah, it's another car that's reasonably cheap now, and I like. It's Jaguar XF. However, you've got to be careful with the Jaguar XF because they had a lot of engine options, and most of them were unreliable engines. Now, my personal favourite of all the engines that the Jaguar XF had was the Duratec-based Ford one, which was an engine that was modified by Jaguar to give variable valve timing. It's a 3-litre V6 diesel, not diesel, petrol, V6 petrol. I believe they used a PSA V6 diesel, didn't they? But yeah, the Ford-based one, which was originally a Porsche design engine that Ford licensed, then Jaguar, then was given to Jaguar, and Jaguar ended up putting variable valve time in and other things on it, and it was a really good engine. And Jaguar put it in a bunch of vehicles, you know, and it went in a bunch of other vehicles. But only for the first like 2 years of production of the XF was it available in the XF. It was also available in the S-Type, and it was also available in the XJs, but not the newer XJs, the old X350 XJs. Oh, and it was also in the X-Type as well. The S-Type and X-Type were available with a manual as well with that particular engine. And it was also the engine's famous for going in nobles, and oh, check out this Taycan, that's really nice. Look at the lovely colour on that. Wow, I love Taycans. Yeah, the Ford V6. You know, half an Aston Martin engine. It was available as a manual in the S-Type and the X-Type. So S-Type manual, that engine, that's rare, but there have been a few on Auto Trader, I have seen them. Well, they always tend to be boring colours though, don't they? Nice Suzuki over there. Suzuki you know, I took an S-Type manual to a car show. You could put a note in the window saying what makes this rarer than other S-Types. It's because it's got a manual gearbox. See, normally I'd choose the manual over the automatic, but I got to admit the XF gearboxes in the S-Type is not a bad gearbox anyway. Yeah, XF. So that particular engine, I was looking at the weights as well of the cars it was in, and the XF is actually the heaviest car it was in. Yeah, the V6 Durotex-based Ford engine, the Jaguar modified. Other cars it was in was Ginetta G60 and Noble M12. I believe there's other cars that used it as well. So the G60, there's an Alpina there, an Alpina D3 is another one of my favourite cars. Look at that. The older Alpinas used the 4-pot rather than the 6-pot when they did the Alpina conversion. I think that was one of the 6 ones. No, that's a car that has appeal as well. The 4-pot Alpinas. Yeah, the 4-pot Alpinas. You know, they said, oh, yeah, we can get just as much power for a lighter car than the 6 is. Right, what are you doing now? Stop yawning. Yeah, an XF wouldn't be bad. Good thing with an XF is just going to blend in because there's quite a few of them on the road. You know, and you just blend in with the other XFs. And because I need a nice big car to carry my parents around because they have difficulty moving themselves. So a big car like that. But then, you know, it's got the sheer cost still cost associated. It's just the cost associated with the car, even something like that. I don't know. Saab 93, that'll do. Well, yeah, I'm tired. Right, what are we doing? Come on, Pugio. There's a Pugio. Pugiot. Not a Peugeot, it's a Peugeot. No, it's a Pugiot. Mercedes. See, it's an XE or an XF? XE, yes, it's an XE. Would have been a good engine to put in the XE actually, wouldn't it? But it never went in the XE. Most XEs had the Ingenium. Unreliably. It's probably why there's more XX on the road than XEs, because the Ingeniums will died on them. Oh yeah, it's a Prius. You see, it's a Mark 1 Prius on Auto Trader at the moment. You know, it's just a car that's just got a lot of charm. An original Mark 1 Prius just has a lot of charm these days. Nothing open today. Oh yes, 1st of January today. The once of January. Once. Tired. You go home and have a strong coffee. I've got a lot of editing. I've got a couple of videos to edit now, and I'll edit this later. See, there's another diesel. See, that's the 3rd diesel SLK we've seen. Oh, hang on. Should we drive past it? We drive past it. There's an XK up here as well, a Jaguar XK. Lives up here. So you just know where the nice cars are in the town. You see nice cars, and you just know where they live. You shouldn't be showing people where they live. I don't know. It's not here today. The XK's not here. So I could know where there's a Marcus in the town and a Porsche 911. There's also a Boxster and a Ferrari. What is it? It's not 360. No, it's a 430 that's in the town. It's a Ferrari 430 convertible in the town. We got there's an Aston Martin DB2 in the town. And the Marcos is probably the rarest car. There's either a Midas or a Mini Marcos that lives Peterston Super Early. There was a rare Skoda by here. There was a Fabia Saloon that used to live by here as well. That's gone. Would have been a nice car to... Yeah, Fabia Saloon. That's a rare car to have. You know, just a Bogo Fabia Saloon. Oh, Easy Driver, Jake. He's selling his rescued Laguna. Oh, I guess he's got other car projects now. I haven't been watching his channel because I got other things to do in my life, and I prefer to listen to podcasts and actually physically watch channels these days. So I am subscribed to his channel. Yeah, he's selling his Laguna, or one of his Lagunas. The one he rescued for £1. See, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't sell a car. I get so attached to them, I just have to live with them forever and ever. Alright, let's stop by here and then we'll end the video and see, and I'll go back and see what the footage is like and try and listen to the microphone and see how much, hear how much we've got on the microphone. See, how good the microphone is for a driving channel. Of course, I'm moving around. I'm moving my perspective around a little bit, so probably the volume goes up and down a little. I probably need a better place to mount it as well, don't I? Okay, all right. Stop the video.